What is it? What? What have you heard? What have you seen that's convinced you so thoroughly?
What does it matter?
I want to know.
On the first day of school, I saw you touch William London's wrist, and I saw him pull away.
That's all?
That's all.
But that's nothing.
What are you writing down now?
You leave me no choice. I'm writing down what you say. I tend to get too flustered to remember the details of an upsetting conversation, and this may be important. When I talk to the Monsignor and explain why you have to be removed as the principal of this school.
This morning, before I met with Mrs. Muller, I took the precaution of calling the last parish to which you were assigned.
What did he say?
Who?
The pastor.
I did not speak to the pastor. I spoke to one of the nuns.
You should have spoken to the pastor.
I spoke to a nun.
That is not the proper route for you to have taken, sister. The church is very clear. You're supposed to go through the pastor.
Why? Do you have an understanding, you and he? Father Flynn, you have a history.
You have no right to go rummaging through my past.
This is your third parish in 5 years.
Call the pastor. Ask him why I left. It was perfectly innocent.
I'm not calling the pastor.
I'm a good priest, and there's nothing in my record to suggest otherwise.
You will go after another child. And another until you are stopped.
What nun did you speak to?
I'm not saying.
I've not touched a child.
You have.
You have not the slightest proof of anything.
But I have my certainty. And armed with that, I will go to your last parish. And the one before that, if necessary. I will find a parent, Father Flynn. Trust me, I will. A parent who probably doesn't know that you're still working with children. And once I do that, you will be exposed. You may even be attacked, metaphorically or otherwise.
You have no right to act on your own. You are a member of a religious order. You have taken vows, obedience being one. You answer to us. You have no right to step outside the church.
I will step outside the church if that's what needs to be done. Though the door behind me should close, I will do what needs to be done, Father. Trust me, I will. You should know this about me, or you will mistake me. Now, did you give Donald Muller wine to drink?
Have you never done anything wrong?
I have.
Mortal sin?
Yes.
And?
I confessed it. Did you give Donald Muller wine to drink?
Whatever I have done, I have left in the healing hands of my confessor, as have you. We are the same.
We are not the same. A dog that bites is a dog that bites. I do not justify what I do wrong and go on. I admit it. Desist and take my medicine. Did you give Donald Muller wine to drink?
No.
Mental reservation?
No.
You lied. Very well. If you won't leave my office, I will. And once I go, I will not stop.
Wait.
You will request a transfer from this parish. You will take a leave of absence until it is granted.
And do what for the love of God? My life is here.
Don't.
Please. Are we people? Am I a person, flesh and blood like you, or are we just ideas and convictions? I can't say everything. Do you understand? There are things I can't say. Even if you can't imagine the explanation, sister, remember there are circumstances beyond your knowledge. Even if you feel certainty, that is an emotion, it's not a fact. In the spirit of charity, I appeal to you on behalf of my life's work. You have to behave responsibly. I put myself in your hands.
I don't want you.
My reputation is at stake.
You can preserve your reputation.
If you say these things, I won't be able to do my work in the community.
Your work in the community should be discontinued.
You'd leave me with nothing.
That's not true. It's Donald Muller who has nothing, and you took full advantage of that.
I have not done anything wrong. I care about that boy very much.
Why? Because you smile at him, and you sympathize with him, and you talk to him as if you are the same.
That child needed a friend.
You are a cheat! That warmth feeling that you experienced when that boy looked at you with trust was not the sensation of virtue. It can be got by a drunkard from his tot of rum. You're a disgrace to the collar. And the only reason that you haven't been thrown out of the church is the decline in vocations.
I can fight you.
You will lose.
You can't know that.
I know.
Where is your compassion?
Nowhere you can get at it. Stay here. Compose yourself. Use the phone if you'd like. Good day, Father. I have no sympathy for you. I know you're invulnerable of true regret. And cut your nails.